Do you still believe more choice is a good thing? That endless debate over trivial details is due diligence, right? You're not being thorough. Your brain is just broken, right? That's really what it comes down to. So today we're making the case that more options are making you and your business dumber. Welcome to the Sunday Spark. If you're looking for platitudes and participation trophies, well, you've taken a wrong turn. This is Sunday Spark, the weekly intervention for ambitious professionals who are ready to play a smarter game. It's all about actionable strategy, not just motivation. So let's ignite some progress. We live in a culture that worships options, but the dirty secret of peak performers from Steve Jobs to Barack Obama is that they ruthlessly eliminate choice. They understand that your brain's capacity for high quality decision making is really finite. It's a precious resource, right? It's a cognitive budget. And most of us are blowing that entire budget on trivial nonsense before even 10 a.m. This isn't a wellness talk. It's a strategy session. And we are going to learn about the science of decision fatigue and how it really secretly sabotages your most important work. Why a famous JAM study proves that offering your customers fewer options can actually make you more money. The Steve Jobs uniform principle, which I love, and how to apply it to your work life to preserve your genius. And let's do a little bit of a tactical list of low stakes decisions that you need to automate immediately so that you can focus your brain power on what actually drives growth. So if you're ready to start, let's get into it, okay? So my entrepreneur friends, there is a famous study about jam, and researchers set up a tasting booth, and one day they offered 24 different kinds of jam. The next day they only offered 6. The booth with 24 jams attracted more people to look, but the booth with only 6 jams resulted in 10 times more actual choice of sales, right? They actually sold 10 times more. Why? Because that's the paradox of choice in action. More options lead to paralysis, not purchases. Think about those 31 flavors of ice cream. You walk in and you're like, I can't decide. I'll just do vanilla. I saw this with a really brilliant founder who ran an online coaching business, right? And she had 12 different programs. Sound familiar? That used to be us too. And she had all these services on her website, and it was a confusing mess. So potential clients would get overwhelmed and just click away. And she was convinced she needed to offer something for everyone. So we did a really radical experiment. We cut her offerings down to just three clear, distinct paths: a beginner program, an advanced mastermind, and a one-on-one package. That is it. And her revenue increased by 40% in the next quarter. Why? Because clarity sells. She made the decision easy for her customers by reducing their choice overload. She increased their confidence to buy. So what's the takeaway here? Your job as a business owner isn't to offer every possible option. It's to be confident that you are an expert who curates the best option for your client. So stop running a jam buffet and start selling a signature recipe. In the corporate world, decision fatigue is the silent killer of productivity. It's death by 1,000 tiny choices. It's that endless debate where in a meeting, every little minor project detail that leaves everyone feeling drained. They can't even get to that big strategic question. Why? Because they're wasting all their time on these tiny little details. You know, the smartest leaders, they protect their team's cognitive budget, right? As fiercely really as a financial one. They know that every trivial decision made is a high quality strategic thought that can't be made later. This is that whole Steve Jobs uniform principle that I live with to this day. He didn't wear a black turtleneck and jeans because he was a minimalist. He did it because he had better things to decide on than what he should wear. So if that's like you, if you can't decide what to wear in the morning, adopt Steve Jobs' principle. I know when I have, if I don't have meetings with clients and I'm working on my own, I do this simple thing as Steve Jobs. I put on black yoga pants and a black tank and I'm ready to go. I don't think about it in the morning, and that obviously sets my mind at ease and I get to what I need to do quicker. So how do you apply this to yourself? Well, reduce those meeting clutters, right? Have fewer, shorter meetings with crystal clear agendas. The goal of a meeting should be really to make one important decision, not 20 little small ones, okay? One important decision. The rest, they're not as important, right? Establish your clear priorities when you're doing it. So if everything is a priority, then you got it. Nothing is a priority, right? A leader their most important job is to really say, this is the hill we are taking this week. Everything else is secondary. And that eliminates hundreds of small decisions for their team, and it eliminates everything except where to focus, right? So by creating default standards, right, that helps us. We don't have a new debate about the format for the weekly report every single week. We create a template, right? So make a decision one and then automate it, right? Make sure that everyone understands it. Because great leaders don't just make decisions, they create an environment where their team can preserve their mental energy, right? And make decisions that really matter the most for everyone. So whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you're in corporate, you really have to think about how you can apply this to your own life, your cognitive budget rescue, I guess we can call it, plan. So let's plug those leaks that are in our own cognitive budget, right? So I want you to really think about, again, automating the trivial. Identify 3 small recurring decisions that you make each and every day: what to eat for lunch, when to work out, what to wear, and make a decision for the entire week right now. Right now. Put it on autopilot. Don't waste a single brain cell on it, right? Make sure you put it in right now. If your biggest problem is what to eat for lunch, then sit down after you listen to me and write down from Monday to Friday what you're going to have every day for lunch. So you don't have to think about it. You look at it, this is what you're going to get, and that's all there is to it. Don't waste any more brain cells, okay? And then use that two-way door rule, right? This kind of comes from, I think Jeff Bezos, he talked about it a lot. He categorizes decisions as either type 1, one-way doors, right? So that they're consequential, they're irreversible, or 2, which is two-way doors. So they are easily reversible, right? So most of your daily work decisions are type 2. Make them quickly and move on. Don't waste one-way door energy on a two-way door decision, right? Or a two-way door problem. It will make your life a heck of a lot easier if you know some of these decisions, well, you know what, you can change it, right? Don't waste time on those decisions. Make them quick and then change them when you need to. And then really batch your decisions. Stop making decisions on the fly. Try to group similar decisions together, right? So plan all your social media posts for the week in one 30-minute block. Or decide on all your client responses during that email power hour that you've set up. I want you to batch it. Batching is a superpower for efficiency. We've talked about this over and over again. We're just coming at it at a slightly different angle so that I know that eventually I can say, I got you. You understand this. This makes sense, and you will move on. You know, the late, great Peter Drucker, I think everyone knows him. He's a management guru, and he said there is nothing so useless as doing efficiency that which should not be done at all, right? So don't do something, okay, let me explain. There is nothing so draining as deciding efficiently on things that do not matter. Does that make sense? So if you are spending way too much time and you're being efficient on these things that don't matter, it's just going to drain you. So why bother doing it, right? Again, I love that whole one door one-way door and two-way door. That's an easy way to think about it, so it makes your decisions quickly, right? Your brain power is truly your most valuable asset in business, right? So stop spending it like it's pocket change, really. The goal isn't to make more decisions, it's to make more of the right decisions by ruthlessly eliminating the wrong ones. So your action this week is, again, to automate one trivial decision, just one. Pick one, what you're having for lunch every day this week, and then don't deviate. And at the end of the week, notice how much mental energy you actually saved. Think about it. So what's one decision you're putting on autopilot this week? Is it your lunch? Is it what you're going to have for breakfast? Is it what you're going to wear? Is it when you're going to do your emails? I want you to think really long and hard about what you're going to do. And when I say long and hard, what do I mean? I mean, you can always change it. It's a two-door decision. However, I want you to really focus on things that tie you up. For a lot of people, it's what to wear. So if that's one that bothers you, then I want you to go to your closet, pick out 5 outfits that you feel good in, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then you don't have to think about it anymore. So again, think long and hard. Make those decisions that you want and then move along. Your brain will thank you, and so will your productivity and focus. This was Sunday Spark. Stop debating and start deciding. And there you have it. If this episode sparked an idea, your job now is to protect it from the committee of dream killers, including the one in your own head. I'm Faye Chappell. Go out there and make something happen. This episode was produced by the City Media Group.